Hi everyone, I am Aiserainelle Nadres from Camplora National High School, your presenter for today. Okay, our objective for today is translate verbal phrase to mathematical phrase. Nice. So, when we say phrases, it's a small group of words standing together as a conceptual unit typically form a component of a clause. While when we say sentence, it's a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and a predicate, conveying a statement, question, exclamation, a command, and consisting of a main clause and sometimes one or more subordinate clause. So our main focus for this lesson is verbal phrases and mathematical phrases. But before we discuss these verbal phrases and mathematical phrases, let us answer first the learning task 1, which is what is mathematical operation correspond to the following words. So number 1, sum, difference, number 2, products, minus, plus, divided by, times, quotient, less than, increase, right? Okay, thank you. So let us now discuss the verbal phrases and mathematical phrases. When we said verbal phrases, it is composed of a words, while mathematical phrases is composed of numbers, symbols, operation, and letters. So why do we need to study the verbal phrases and mathematical phrases? Mathematical word problems cannot be solved unless you translate it into symbols. That is the importance to study the verbal phrases and mathematical phrases to easily solve the word problems. But there are different symbols we use in the mathematical phrases. So we have symbols used for operations are called operational symbols. Those are plus, minus, divide, times. While symbols used to determine the relation between quantities are called relational symbols. Example of relational symbols are those equal, less than, greater than, so on and so on. Okay. This lesson focus on the operational symbols and the word associated to symbols in order to translate verbal phrases into mathematical phrases. So let us discuss first the plus sign. The word associated to plus sign are plus, add, increase by, more than, sum of, greater than, and added to. So if you encounter the verbal phrases using those words, you will use the plus sign. So next is minus sign. So the word associated to minus signs are minus, subtract from, decrease by, diminish, difference, and less than. So next is multiplication sign. The word associated to multiplication sign is multiply, multiplied by, the product of, times, no symbols between variables or between number and variable means multiplication. So next is division sign. So divide or bar, which divide, quotient, and division. Again, if you are encountered those words, you will use the division sign. Okay, next is involution or exponents. With the word associated to exponent is raised to the power of squared and cube. So exponent is the number, the smaller number written on the upper part of the number or the variable, and it tells that how many times the number multiplied by itself. For example, the word associated to is the squared, which is twice you multiply it in itself, and thrice you multiply in itself by using the word cube. So next is an evolution. An evolution is a radical sign which have words of nth root where n is any positive integers. In order to further understand the operational symbols and word associated to symbols using in a verbal phrases translate into mathematical sentence, let us answer the examples. Is translate the following to mathematical symbols. So we have 5 questions here. Let us answer number 1. The difference of 8 and a number. So we have a solution. Let x be the number. And the mathematical phrase is 8 minus x. Why? Because we use difference. It is the operational symbol is minus, and 8 and a number is 8 and x be the number. So the mathematical phrase is 8 minus x. So number 2, thrice the sum of 5 and a number. So the solution is let m be the number or any variable used. So sum of 5 and a number. So we have 5 and the m is the number, and we have sum. So the word associated to plus sign, that's why we have 5 plus m. And also we have thrice means 3 times. So mathematical phrases is 3 times 5 plus m. Okay, next, number 3. 1/2 the square root of twice the square of the number. Solution, so let y be the number, and twice the square of the number is twice the square of the number. Twice the square of the number, which is twice, is 2, and the number is y. So we have the square, the exponent, so we have 2y squared. And again, we have the square root of 2y squared. Square root of 2y squared we have here, and 1/2 of the square. So we have the mathematical phrase is square root of 2y squared over 2, or divided by 2. And we need to remember that more than, greater than, added to, less than, and subtract from are some verbal phrases that you have to switch word in translating to mathematical phrases. Like for this, example number 4, 3 more than a number. So the solution, so let be p the number, and so we have 3 plus p, switch to p plus 3. So mathematical phrase is p plus 3. So next is a number less than 3. So let's see with the number. So we have C minus 3, then switch of it. So 3 minus C. So the mathematical phrase is 3 minus C. Just try to remember what word that you need to switch. So let us have the number 6. So translate 2x minus 5 to verbal phrase. So it is a vice versa of verbal phrase into mathematical phrase. So it is mathematical phrase into verbal phrase. So let us have an example solution. So 2x means twice a number. Then we have twice a number decreased by 5. Why decrease? Because we use a minus sign. So there is another possible. Subtract 5 from twice a number. So that's it. So what I can do this time, you have to answer the learning task 2A and learning task 2B. So for your assessment, so answer learning task 3. So that's it for today. Before we go, let me give you Believe You Can and You're Halfway There by Theodore Roosevelt. Thank you very much and God bless. Again, this is Aiserainelle your mathematics teacher for grade 7, signing off.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing